he tweets out to Gaethje, USADA tested me 6 times this year. I'm available for fair competition, bro. Justin Gaethje, unless you're worried my skills will make it unfair.
I love that statement. That is fucking perfect. It's just, I want you to think about this. How much better could you have written something? I'm available for fair competition, bro. Unless you're worried that my skills will make it unfair. You gotta love that. It is a great, that's one of the best tweets ever. I love that one. It's clean and it says everything. And I'm being honest. If you're Fiziev, this is the best fight for you. This is a guy that will not try to take you down. Oh, he's not going to try to take you down. He's going to stand with you.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He's just.
So how is it not the best fight for you in the lightweight division? I
think you misread my
face.
face.
Look at everyone. Okay, I must.
I was like, because I thought
you were like,
way
what are
that
you
Justin
talking
Gaethje's trying to take this guy down.
No. Oh no.
All the guys that Justin Gaethje's supposed to have taken down.
Yeah.
He just decided fight IQ. Fuck it out the door. Like I'm coming at you. Like that's Justin Gaethje.
That's who he is.
Look, Justin, I've got nothing but love and respect for the guy. Now, him and I had a little riff or whatever, and because over some stuff that I said on this podcast, just about like fight IQ and hey, if he fought a little bit smarter, I think there would have been a little bit more success in the big time fight. With the Eddie Alvarez fight, with a little tweak here and there.
Poirier
but
fight.
Look, yeah, but you can't change who the fuck he is.
Bingo.
He's a
I'm going to say,
fighter.
look,
he's a fighter.
He just fights his fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at him for that. I'm not mad. I'm like, I like the guy. Look, how do you not like the guy? That's my thing. Like, people, I think because I say something like, oh man, because I want to see him be successful. I've always liked this guy. I've liked him when no one fucking knew about him in the World Series of Fighting. When people were talking shit about, he's not that good. Well, guess where he's been for the last fucking 5 years? In the top 3 rankings, because that's how good he is. Remember when everyone continues to say, oh, fighters in the promotions are not that good. This motherfucker's been proven he's been that good for the last 5-6 years or whenever he came over. He's that good. So let's not pretend. I just would like to see him if he fought a little bit smarter in some areas, but it's hard to change. It's hard to change somebody who has had so much success being who he is.
See, but he's never changed.
He's never changed. No,
he's never changed. And that's why I go, hey, and when you look at a Michael Chandler who came into MMA and was wrestle, take people down, use ground and pound. And it changed. Things all of a sudden changed to the point where he became this stand-up guy and then he didn't use his wrestling. That's not what you see with Justin Gaethje. Yes, Justin was a wrestler who came into MMA, but from his very first fight, this is a guy that wanted to stand up and bang. And that's what he did. And he would use his wrestling as a defense to not be taken down to the ground by guys that could submit him. And he has been the same throughout his career. There have been some, guys that have gotten him down and stuff, and he's had some difficulties with some of them and things that made the fights longer. But he's always been the guy that, man, he will stand and throw his hands, hit you with nasty kicks, and break you. That's been this guy from the fucking get-go. So his fight IQ is just fine with me. I have no problem with it because that's who he is. It just is. That's who he is.
What you see, though, is that guys, and nothing against my boy, because I love me some Chael P. Sonnen, and I've had this conversation with him a lot. Chael struggled to get people to pay attention to him, and the UFC was on the border of cutting him. Yeah. And so what he did is he changed. He changed his personality, a little bit of what Michael Chandler did. No one gave a shit who Michael Chandler was, even after he beat Eddie Alvarez the first time. No one cared. He had to start doing some sort of shtick. And that's kind of where he's doing. He tried doing it in Bellator. It just didn't catch on. Then he got to the UFC and did his shtick. And after the fight performance that he had against Hooker, and then, the fight that he had against, even the fight against Gaethje. At the end, are you not entertained? That whole hype, walking out of the cage, that really brought people to understand that there's certain fighters that don't care. They do care about winning. They do care about losing. Yeah. But ultimately is to be a fucking dog, to be a performer. We understand, they understand that performing at the highest level and giving it your all to them is satisfaction. Winning, of course, is the cherry on the top. Losing sucks. We all know that. But performing for the people that are paid their money and sitting in those stands is the ultimate satisfaction for a lot of fighters. And I think Justin Gaethje is one of those guys. I bet he fucking hates losing. I know he does.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
And he loves winning. But ultimately, his goal is to make sure that he fucking left it all out there, and he never showed anywhere of being someone that was going to take a step back and wilt under pressure, and you broke me. Fuck you. I'm coming for you. I'm trying to take your head off, and I'm trying to win this fight. That's the type of fucking fighter I love watching fight. And the other thing with Justin Gaethje is I'll never forget the story that Dana White told. Now, I don't know how true it is, but Dana said it. So it must be true, and it's on the internet, so it must be true. So he said,
okay, I'm waiting for this one now.
When Justin Gaethje was offered the Khabib fight, it was during COVID, and he said, most fighters, Dana said, most fighters that are the main event, they ask to get their teammates on. They ask for, VIP tickets. They ask for all this shit. He's like, yeah, they're the main event now. They want all this stuff. You know what he asked for? He said, can you just make sure my mom and dad are there? No, he says, can you just make sure that my mom and dad? Yeah, he's like, can you just make sure that my mom and dad are there? Like, I want them to see me fight. Yeah. That, like, no matter however you feel, I don't remember how I feel about his fight IQ. I fucking love the guy just for that. Like, I mean, I know he probably don't like me because I say things about him, and I love the guy. I love watching him
about
fight.
His fight IQ?
No, and that's it. That's all I said. But, like, I love watching him fight every time. I mean, he's another one of those guys. When I know he's on a pay-per-view,
that's it.
I pay for it.
And so this is my whole point. Like I said, you know what you're getting when he's on the card, and you know what his game plan is going to be. You know what he's going to do during the fight. So how can you be disappointed with his fight IQ since you know what he's going to do?
I know, but here when you really really want to see someone win and then they don't fight smart, you're like fucking pulling your hair out. It's almost like I got to be honest.
Who he is.
Here's the thing. If Justin Gaethje was the Chiefs, he's my team, and I'm riding with my team right now because I'm a Chiefs guy. But Justin Gaethje, I want to be a fan of his team. But when your team's not playing right, you're like fucking pulling your hair out. So he's great, and I think this is an amazing matchup.
It would be if they do it.
Fiziev's got to be very careful what he wishes for because, look, it's one thing to fight Muay Thai style. It's one thing to fight like a kickboxer, but it's another thing to fight someone who is dirty and grimy and will make it a dirty fight. Knees up the middle, hold the head, and uppercut. He's not going to just stand in front of you and let him kick you. Or let you kick him. He's going to fucking return the kicks, and he's going to throw some power. He's going to throw some heat. And for Justin Gaethje finds the mark. And I'm not ruling out Fiziev. I know everyone's like, oh, man, you've been fucking riding on Gaethje's nuts. Well, let me just tell you guys. Gaethje's great. We all know that. The proof is in the pudding, that kind of thing. And Fiziev, he's very fast, explosive. He's got power. He's got kicks. He's got knees. He mixes it up very well. He's very talented. There's no doubt about that. Gaethje's not going to try to take him down, but I would love to see how he handles the leg kicks from Justin Gaethje as well as that dirty, grimy boxing. Just the dirty boxing, the Randy Tours type stuff, grabbing the head, clinching, punching, body shots, boom, boom, back to the griminess. I want to know because, look, I've seen a lot of top-level kickboxers. You make it a dirty, grimy fight like that, and all of a sudden they shut down.
Yeah.
So this to me has the makings of fight of the year. And the potential of, we're talking fight of maybe the decade. This is a great fight. I'm hoping they put this fight together. It seemed like a no-brainer. I feel like, what's his name? What's the matchmaker? Hunter? Is it Hunter?
No. Matchmaker? Mick Maynard?
Mick Maynard.
Sean Shelby?
I know Sean.
Well,
but I mean,
Hunter's a little bit above those guys.
This is 155, right?
This is 155.
155, okay. So, yeah, Mick Maynard, like, this is a no-brainer, man. The fans, we did the work for you. Or actually, Fiziev did the work for you.
No, I think Fiziev did it for him.
Fiziev did it for you. I think Fiziev wants a percentage of your paycheck there, buddy. Go to mybookie.ag. Use that promo code Wayne, and they'll give you additional spending cash with your first initial deposit.
100% agree.